Okay guys, we are back again with another video.
Throw it back on me. You get dance on me.
You don't even know that you're bad. Anything you want, you can have it.
YouTube video.
So as you can see, once again, we just noticed that every mukbang we do, we eat in Chipotle, and I probably need to we actually haven't had Chipotle in a minute. But for some reason, every time we do a mukbang, we get Chipotle. But anyway, that's besides the point.
We're just gonna eat wings, but that's messy.
Yeah.
I love wings, so.
Yeah, so we got our pajamas on, our nice little nightgowns from Walmart. And
Damn, that shit. You trying to be cute? That's a fail.
Yeah, we eating dinner, so we thought this would be a nice time to have a little chat with y'all and with each other about.
Damn, I bet you our neighbors could hear us.
You might be right, but sure, they could get the tea too. Simple. About like the stuff that's going on right now. We gossip a little bit. We try not to be too focused on it and let it consume our lives, but we do chat a little bit about the gossip.
Yeah, we sure do. We're about to do that in this video.
Right.
We only got like one serious topic. The other two is kind of like bullshit. Like nobody really cares, but
a lot of people do care. That's the problem. But we gotta talk about it though. We gonna get a little deep. We're not gonna be so surface level. We're gonna get deep with it too. But yeah.
Okay, so the first topic is Miley Cyrus drama.
Okay, so let me tell you. Yeah, let me tell y'all the tea. Okay, so as y'all know, y'all probably do know, Miley Cyrus was with Liam Hemsworth. He fine. She was with him for like 10 years, I think.
You hit my ass up.
Alright. She was with him for 10 years since, because that's our movie, the last song. They was together since then. And they recently just got a divorce. I think they got married in like December or something, low key, but.
Married for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, they got
Don't
divorced
get
in
married.
December.
You gonna get divorced. Sorry.
Thank you for the vow.
Let me stop.
Giving them hope. But yeah. She got, this is mad good.
Facts. I'm like, damn, this shit, you didn't even mix it. I'm gonna be like that little boy, where we gonna eat at?
Where we about to eat at?
Okay, back to it. But yeah, they got divorced. Right after they got divorced, she was supposedly in a relationship, which I don't believe because they don't got enough proof for that. But she was on vacation with this other woman. Supposedly it was coupled up and she was having her little good time, mind you. I don't care, really. So I was like, live your best life. I don't care what you're doing. Reportedly, she just broke up with this girl 2 days ago, and now she was with Cody Simpson. And sent him on a date. Somebody caught them and was not even giving them no privacy. Like, let these people live. But that brings up a bigger issue.
I just want to say the whole time Kiara was talking, I was demolishing my food. Like, look at my eyes rolling back. Shit crazy.
To be in a new relationship with somebody or fool around with anybody they want and nobody says nothing, but as soon as a female does it, it's a problem. And suddenly y'all everything going up in flames because of it. Like, and I agree with that. She was like hot girl fall.
Alright. To be honest, my opinion is I think if you just got out of a long-term relationship, you should take time for yourself. You should not be looking for anyone. But if you want to date, can't nobody judge you. But I just think she spent 10 years of her life giving herself to somebody else. You should take like some time to give to your, you should give some time to your damn self. Like, everything shouldn't always be about trying to find people to party with, trying to find somebody to kiss on or sleep with at night, or like.
I agree.
And she's still young, so it's like, why don't you just take some time for yourself? Like, but maybe her taking time for herself is her, you know, dating. Maybe that's what she do. Like, I'm not here to judge. I really don't care. But if it was me, I would have just, you know, I wouldn't be worried about nobody. I would have just been trying to, you know, she need to come up with a fucking album. Like, what the fuck? That's what I would have been doing. I would have been trying to make an album. Talking about slide away.
Boy, if you don't.
That song is good though.
Right.
Into the
She just had that song with
ocean.
Ariana Grande and Lana Del Rey. But
I forgot about that.
I do agree with that. I think definitely you coming out of a long-term relationship, you should definitely, because like she said, she was in that relationship and in her late teens and majority of her 20s. So she was that time that you have to like explore yourself and find out like a lot of stuff about yourself that's gonna help you move on to the next stage of life. She didn't get to do by herself because she was with him like for a lot of it. Like, she was going through different phases. Like, So yeah, I think you should take time, but also to the aspect of like, just let that girl have fun. Like, let her live her freaking life. Like, stop. Why do y'all care? Like, she said she was friends with. She said she'd been friends with this boy for years while her and Liam was together. Like, why do y'all care? Let her live her best life. Like, sure, we got our own personal opinion, but I'm not about to slam somebody because they doing something I don't agree with. And that's our problem.
I think people are hella strict with females, and it's like when guys are single in general, even if they're not coming out of a relationship, when they're single in general, you know, they're praised for, you know, sleeping around and fucking all types of women and doing all of this. You see a girl doing that, she a hoe. Right. You know, I'm not about to Amber Rose y'all, but like, you know, it's relevant. And it's like, people should just mind their business, you know?
Right.
If that's what she want to do, she should be able to do it. And that's that. Like, nobody should be in her business telling her what she should be doing or nothing. It should just be left at that. Like, she should be able to kiss whoever the fuck she want to kiss.
We gonna be talking about. I was about to call him something. I was about to call him something totally different. I don't know what I was about to say, but yeah, 6ix9ine and him. Word on the street, he a snitch. I gotta say about that. You look like you got a lot to say. You don't put your plate up.
But I have mixed emotions. I feel like the life he chose to have put him in this situation. He chose to be, you know, involved in a gang and stuff. So I feel like if you choose to do something like that and you get caught, I don't know. I guess it's like, I don't know. It's not even just a gang thing, but in general, you're supposed to be like, you know, loyal and have some respect. But at the same time, he's also 22, which is young as hell, and I'm 21. I couldn't imagine being, you know, having my possibility of like being in jail for like 49 years. Still his fault, but like I just couldn't imagine. So I could see why. And he got a little kid. Like I could see why. Yeah, like I could see why he feels the need to snitch. And he tried to, I think they say he tried to leave the gang or whatever. So I could see why he would, but at the same time, I can't tell you if it's right or wrong, because that's neither here nor there. But I don't know. I do think he's in a tough situation, and either he goes to jail for 49 years or like, you know, he goes to jail for like 10 and he comes out and like a blood kills him. Yeah. So it's like he's not really in a good spot. So I don't know what's right, to be honest. Like everybody's like, oh, I want to snitch. You don't fucking know. You're not in that position. You don't know what you would have did. I don't know what I would have did. So
me and Odyssey talked about this before when it was first, like the story was first coming out. And I personally said, if it was like you or Felicia, I probably would have took I'm not snitching. Like,
boy, if you don't,
I don't know how he was in the gang and how deep his loyalty ran in the gang. But sure, if it was like my people, like my best friends, bro, I'm going down. She said she wouldn't even put me in a position to do that, but bro, I'm taking it. Like I'd be like, yo, I don't know who it was me. Like I'm taking the fall for y'all, like, because that's just what you do. But it's also like she said, like it's like a win-lose situation. It's like you losing either way, because either he in jail for 50 years or he risking his life coming out. Like, so at this point, I don't shoot. Bro, that's what I'm saying. When you make that bet, bro, when you make that bet, but at the same time, it's like when you make that bet, when you put yourself in that gang life, and I know sometimes it's hard. Like
that's why you shouldn't be in it if you're not willing to go to jail,
bro. That's what I'm saying.
If you're not willing to get caught, don't do nothing that could get you in jail.
Right.
Simple.
And I'm not saying like I know it's hard growing up in the hood. Sure, I grew up in the hood. Like it's a lot of influences going on around there, and shoot, it's kind of hard to steer yourself away from that. But sure, you know you're not about that life, don't do that. I knew I was not about that life, so I took my butt to school, and I was over at Odyssey and Felicia house. Like I was away from my hood. Like I was like, I'm not about this. Like I'm leaving. Like I got my butt out of there. Sure, I already knew myself. Like sure, low key. Shoot, I don't know. They would have caught me. It's a couple of y'all. Shoot, I'm low key with a snitch. I don't know. I don't know though, shoot. Cause it's like you down with the gang, but sure as you down with everybody in the gang though.
I don't think he was really down with the gang. I feel like he did it to boost his career.
Yeah.
To be honest. And when you in the hood, what the fuck else is there to do? Yeah. Probably be in the gang, but I feel like if you're not really about the gang life, then you shouldn't be in it. Simple.
Baby, don't chill. Just lower your tone, or you could get hit. That's fine.
Like, these guys be fully snitching on y'all something and then get mad when you actually lock y'all up. Like, and that's another thing.
Nigga, but it's silly nigga.
Y'all really, I don't know Pop's truth. Pop
Yeah,
Smoke look like he about that life. I don't know, but
shit, Pop Smoke said he be on the block, so I don't blame shit.
Y'all want to be chatting so much, and y'all really should. They ain't taking y'all, like, they do not care, my guy.
This thing that's been going viral with the brother of what the hell is it? I can't pronounce his name. Botham Jane, Botham, may he rest in peace. About him hugging the ex-cop Amber in Dallas court after she killed his brother.
Yeah.
And she was sentenced to 10 years. You wanna go?
Yeah. To be honest, I heard about this story. I wasn't really that much educated on it. I watched the reel, so that's where I heard most of the story from, and formed an opinion. But the story, the incident, and then what happened with the brother, that's two different situations. My opinion on the incident was that it don't make no sense. Somebody need to make it make sense, because this is not even a black or white racial thing. This is y'all need to train y'all cops better, and y'all need to, people need to start paying for what they did, and getting the right amount of time, because there's no way that she walked up in that house, regardless if all the apartments look the same, because like I just told Odyssey before this camera got on, if everybody, even our apartments don't look the same here. Some people got different floors in here, some people got different walls. If all our apartments look the same, my guy, and somebody walked in, I walked in somebody's apartment, I will automatically know that's not my apartment just because of the furniture. You cannot tell me that woman and that man, regardless if they lived in the same apartment complex, they had the same furniture, and you automatically.
They said my boy was eating ice cream, watching TV.
Right, that's why I said he was sitting on the couch. So I'm so confused as to why you felt threatened. This boy sitting on, he not even.
Bro, even if it was your house, my guy. Even if it was.
These people be
He's sitting on the couch
right.
watching TV.
These
I'd be like, bro, you lost?
Bro,
Damn.
and that's my problem with some. I'm not gonna say all, because it's not even all, but it's not even cops per se. It's people in general. People be so ready to be aggressive and pull out a gun and handle problems that way. Like, my guy, as a cop, I'm gonna say it because she was a cop. Trained as a cop, you need to be. Your first instinct should not be out to pull out a gun and shoot somebody. It should not be. Every situation that you deal with as a cop, don't take a gun. It don't need a gun to be solved. There's lots of situations where cops have situations where sometimes all you need to do is talk down somebody. Even if the situation was true, and this man was in her house, claim, and this man was really in her house on the couch, you could have talked him down at first. And if you couldn't talk him down and he was being aggressive, then you could take out your gun and then solve it that way. But y'all be so ready to take out your guns and shoot somebody, and then y'all wanna cry and feel bad when somebody loses their life. And that's my problem right there. Y'all need to be trained better, period. Or y'all need to just not have guns, because that should not be your first instinct. And that means life is taken. But that's my opinion on the incident itself.
Okay, mine is so we already have this white privilege thing going on, and that alone could make her sentence shorter. But on top of that, nobody speaks about police privilege, which is such a thing, whether you black or white.
Whoa! Nah,
So,
that's a fact. I didn't think about that.
You put
That's
her whiteness on top of her being a cop.
I ain't
And you just
wow, that's crazy.
and you just I'm smart.
That's
low.
crazy.
That's
crazy.
I'm smart. So you put those two together, and she already has a lot of leeway. She already has a lot of shit on her side. So the whole situation is just fucking dumb. How do you get 10 years? That's mad short.
Yeah.
She wrongfully killed somebody. And that just sounds dumb. I low-key think, bro, I can almost guarantee you that her lawyer made her say that she thought that shit was her house. It's no fucking way.
Yeah, that's how I said.
First of all, police officers are trained to be thorough people, to be
more vigilant than
to pay more attention than the average person may do. So you mean to tell me that this thorough bitch is fucking walking into an apartment and she thinks it's hers? and she just gonna pop somebody
Bro.
on the couch. That just makes no sense to
Bro,
me.
what regular person is doing that? What regular person, average Joe walking on the street and going to somebody else is doing that? Who?
Nah, facts, that just don't make no sense.
Right.
I feel like police officers in general get off like easier. Like just because you went to school for being went to academy for being a cop and stuff, it does not make you better than the average person, like whether you white or black.
Right.
But it's like because she had two of those things going for her, I already like it makes sense, you know, that she got 10 years. Like it's wrong, but it makes sense. Like I'm honestly not surprised, to be honest. Like if it was a black cop, he probably would have got more time than her. But it wasn't gonna be like if it was just a regular ass
Person, yeah.
Yeah, if it was like a regular ass black person walking in the house, it makes a difference.
Yeah,
if you're a black cop walking in the house and you kill somebody, it makes a difference. Like between like you being that and like you just being a black person just walking into the house. So the aftermath, the hug.
Oh yeah. So how I feel about that is, I think people are honestly shocked, which I can understand why they're shocked.
Hold up, my boy. I'm sorry. I watched him talk, and he even said he was like, "Oh, I don't want her to serve time." Mind you, this is her brother. I mean, her brother.
Yeah.
This is Botham's brother that's saying this. He don't want her to serve time, and he wished the best for her. Blah 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 blah.
My thing is, I don't want to judge how he's feeling because everybody deals with like grief in different ways, and everybody deals with something in different ways. Personally, me, I probably wouldn't have been able to do that because one, that story sounded like BS. That story sounded like pure bullshit. So I wouldn't even have respect for her on that level. I do think it was very mature and grown of him to do that though, because sometimes jail ain't the end all be all, and it's not always the best solution to a problem. Like obviously that woman need help, like, and people be so, and that brings us to another topic, that people be so ready to throw people in jail and y'all don't help these people outside of jail. Y'all don't help these people in jail, and then they go out and commit the same stuff they was doing. This girl gonna be in jail for 10 years, and they can either do her some good or it could do her some bad. She could come on and be the same. I'm not gonna label her as racist, but she could come on and be just as stupid as she was before. Like, and that could cost somebody else, like whether they black, white, Asian, Hispanic, or whatever. That could cost somebody else their life. Like, so I don't know. Maybe that, I don't know. I'm not gonna judge that because shoot, I personally would have did it, but shoot, maybe that's what she needed. Like, she seemed like from with the little video I saw, she seemed really remorseful. Like, but yeah, maybe that's what she needed to do better in life. Like, she needed his forgiveness because shoot, sometimes the forgiveness is for you to heal. So that's why I feel like if he did it for him, like for him to heal and move on with his life. But also, like, sometimes people just need that to feel good about themselves, and maybe that was for her. You sure was, and I'm not even halfway done. But I hope his forgiveness helps her do better in life. Like, that's all I'm gonna say about that. Pray on it.
See, me, I'm not. No, mine. Okay. Okay. For starters, I think our whole situation is bullshit because she got sentenced 10 years. She's not going to do 10 years because unless they gave her 10 years.
With no probation or
yeah,
that's
different. But she probably got the regular 10 years where they'd be like, oh, after a certain time being good, you could do
She probably gonna do 5.
Bro, it don't even always have to be halfway through, bro. That shit, yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. But that's one thing. Other thing is, I do think it was too soon to forgive her. I feel like he didn't process everything that was going on. To me, she didn't seem that remorseful because I watched her video. I watched a little bit of the video. She was half-ass crying. Not one tear came down. You know, somebody cried, they'd be like, you see me?
Yeah, that's fake. Yeah.
And a tear didn't even come down. Like a tear didn't even come down. I honestly feel like she doesn't regret it. I feel like if it was a white man on her couch sitting there eating crumpets and shit, she wasn't gonna shoot her. But she would be like, oh, can I have a crumpet? Like, she wasn't gonna do nothing.
She's from England. I can't.
Yeah, so I just feel like jail does not solve every issue, but I feel like I don't know. That bitch is dumb. She need to be in jail. I don't know.
Nah,
what.
she do need to be in jail.
I feel like as this dude's brother, like, bro, if somebody can wrongfully kill my brother, I'm not hugging you. And a lot of people are talking about,
bro, I don't.
oh, if the races were flipped over, that white man would have never went to hug that black girl, and freaking black people are too forgiving. I think that forgiveness part is less so about race and more so about his brother just being dumb, because I just don't understand how somebody could wrongfully go in your house, kill your brother. You hear all this, you hear the whole case firsthand, and you mean to tell me you gonna forgive her for that stupid shit she done did? It just don't make no sense. Like, I believe in forgiveness. I'm a strong advocate for forgiveness, but I'm not quick with forgiveness. I feel like forgiveness needs time. You need to process everything. You know, if he would have forgave her like 5 years after, okay, but like, you don't, if she shot your brother on Monday, you shouldn't forgive her Friday. Like, that's not how,
Yeah.
like, no, that's too, I'ma tell him that's too fucking quick, okay? I just think the whole situation is dumb.
It definitely was too quick. I do agree with that.
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, the whole situation is just dumb.
I think that was a very productive conversation. Like I said, we talked about some surface level stuff, but it got deeper. I like these conversations, to be honest. It's nice. It's cute.
Shit, that shit got me hot over here. Damn, I'm like, you kill somebody down there.
Nah, I did like us having this conversation because usually we just keep it to ourselves. But yeah, you're sharing it with y'all. I didn't even finish my salad.
Shit, I did. I was hungry.
I'm gonna finish it. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. We probably about to go watch some TV.
Yeah, How to Get Away with Murder.
Yeah, we probably go Netflix and chill. And yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And, you know, stay tuned for the next one.
Thank you.
Bye.